Hello, comrades, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2, episode 2 of Transport Fever 2, on the second attempt of the map. I don't know how long I could keep that joke running, so let's just roll right into it. I'll unpause the game. I spent quite a bit of time on pause, sort of looking around, because I wanted to remember where we were going. I wanted to take in everything that I learned in between episodes. One of those things is that the industries won't upgrade until you make them happy, but they will still consume stuff. So you can still have um, a partial industry chain, unlike previous games. The other thing is that uh, I was explicitly told that you don't have to feed goods to towns to make them grow. Although I had sort of figured that one out already, because you can see, this tells you how it's growing, right? Target population 159. Current population is 152, so that is going to grow just slightly. I want to know, is there anyone like in a horse cart going down this road? I don't think so. Oh wait, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so here are some people with horse carts. You get their names. One of the things I want to do this episode, the big thing I want to do this episode, is I want to build a rail line from Rockford to Lexington for various things. We've got $794,000, which, compared to how much we had when we started, is not a lot of money. So I'm not actually sure how well this is going to work. But if I'm going to do this, I have to use my brain. So let's take a look at this. Right. So we have a lot of industry here, and we also have this, which this is the nicest building in town by the looks. Um, and there's a problem with that, which is that is where I would like to put the train station. The other thing I could do is probably put the train station right here. Oh, that's new. Um, and yeah, and then run a rail out this way. I mean, how much is this building if I wanted to bulldoze it? Bulldozer. 100,000. Okay, that's a lot of money to bulldoze one building. I should probably just put the station on the edge of town. Maybe right here near this bus stop. So let's do that. Let's passenger terminal station. Can't help but notice the fact that this costs all of our money. I'm gonna need to take out a loan to do this. Is what it comes down to. I don't want to do that, but I really should, and I should get used to doing it if we're gonna make any headway at all in this game. I understand that passenger is really where the money's at, so I shouldn't be too scared of taking out a loan to do that. Oh, you know, we have to get around this building, though. So that's a slight uphill. The one thing I've always liked about these games is how well the terrain modification and the engineering work is. I like that a lot. It's something that I really appreciate when it's well done in games. Um, Something that I've tried to like manipulate OpenTTD to do. If I go this way, yeah, and that's not too bad. That's not too steep. We just need to come down the other side, which I think we will be able to do without too much trouble. The other thing I need to do is figure out where my station is going in the other town. Let's set that, yeah. Now, it does not reward good cut and fill, but, you know, I'll have to wait for Century of Steam for that. Okay. Let's look at the town here. So, the other thing to take note of is that people go from residential to industrial to residential to commercial. At least that's my understanding. Um, if this is mostly in the commercial and industrial area, and if I click on this, it'll show me the catchment area, right? Yeah, it's catching mostly commercial and industrial. Although I know you can take the bus to get into residential, but I'm mostly focused on what the one-seat rides are going to give me. If we look at our our town here. What we want to do, I think we're best served by putting our station in a place that it's going to have access to mostly residential buildings. Lafayette's popping off, and I have no idea why. I'm sorry if you can hear him. So there's this. If I can delete that piece of road, you know, and then maybe add a second entrance up there, or should I just go with a shorter station? Because we're definitely not going to need a long station yet. So 144K, that I can afford. Something else that I should do, and I guess I have to do that in the upgrades for the station and not right now. I keep clicking that thinking it's contour lines, but it's not. It's navigable waters. This way. And then, yeah, we can just cut sort of straight across the, right across the valley here. I am going to run out of money, which, not great, but, you know, not exactly being financially responsible. I will have to take out a loan to make a train, and with any luck, I will get my money back in relatively short order. We'll have to find out. Oh, there goes all my money. Okay. Borrow 500 grand. Why is train not the first one? I feel like these games, this genre of games, is always very train heavy. I'm not complaining about that, mind you. But it's very train heavy, therefore, trains are like the first button, always. Why is this one not? I feel like it's weird, and I don't like it. Okay. So we have our passenger track, or passenger line. Something I want to do, like I said, if I select this station here, terminals, configure, platforms, passenger buildings, miscellaneous, side entrance. Okay, side entrance. Do I have to add a road there, then, to connect it? I think I do. Small country road, small street. No, don't do that. How about... No. Okay, there's going to be a learning curve with building the road. There we go. Okay. Now I have most of the town covered immediately. I need to see how much... Also, I need to see how much are you guys making? Oh, you're barely breaking even. That's not great. Also, does this place want bricks? Oh, it does. It does. It does. And I learned something, which is that if I add a freight platform on the opposite side of the passenger platform, I can actually do a mixed train. Now, I probably don't want to do that because we put our station here pretty far away from the industrial area, but it would be something to do if I want to continue like deficit spending. It might be, you know, something we could do. So, and also the freight platform would have to be on the left side. I'm not sure how that would go. Let's just put you right there because it'll be less expensive. Tie that in like, oops, like so. No, like so. Okay. And now we need to look at how much a train might cost, because we can just start with that. Buy button. Bought on 6 wheels is 200 grand. Passenger cars are 400 grand. Well, that's kind of interesting that they cost more than the locomotive. So let's borrow more money. Our loan is $6 million. We're gonna need We're going to need at least that much. So, buy Baldwin 6 wheels and 2 passenger cars. Why are these so expensive? Actually, I can afford 3. So, it's mediocre. Let's just do that. New line. I'm just going to run between Lexington... New line. Sorry, wrong button. Between Lexington Central and Rockford. And now I will release the baby. Oh, it's already going. Did I turn the speed down? I don't know why, I just feel like I ought to. Let's go Baldwin 6 wheels. Okay. Let's see how long it takes people to want to go there. And I know that some people already are, right? There's one person shopping and working in Rockford. One whole person. That's a lot more than 0 whole people. So that's pretty good. Let me just double check our land use here. So this only barely nicks the industrial buildings, which is honestly less than ideal. Oh, we are a little bit bankrupt. Yeah, these guys are just not quite doing it. I think I need I need more exported construction materials. Maybe I will just do that by truck. Do you think that'll actually make money? It might. As a possibility. Let's add a truck stop down here and see what happens. Oh, I don't have any money. Never mind. We could always take out more loan. I'm someone who really loathes taking out loans in these games. But I don't want to be boring and just sit here and watch the time go. So we need to find a way to make these guys make more money, and the way to make these guys make more money is to allow this to produce more. And it's producing 55 and it's shipping 60, which is what this place desires, right? It needs 61. So that is what it is. And then this covers like the entire industrial district of this town. If we can get some money, if we can experience some line go up, that would be spectacular. We did make some decent money one year, and it's slowly making more. Oh, the loan interest is not insignificant either, so that's really something. Investments. Investments is buying stuff. Okay. Yeah, we're making pennies. We need to do better than that. Hopefully our passenger train turns a profit. Oh, you're already going back the other way. Do you have anybody on board? No. Of course not. Oh, but there are a bunch of people waiting here. 11 people. 11 whole people. Let's see. Is Rockford? Does Rockford already have like a significant amount of? Yeah, a bunch of people want to shop and work in Lexington, so that's good. Okay, so that is directly tied to this. I'm not surprised by that, but I feel like it could just as well not be that. Okay, we've got more cranes as usual. Something else that I realized we could do, because we can have partial industry chains, is look at 1, 2, 3, 4 going to the sawmill here. I think we could get away with both of them. Are all of them? Like, I could just throw down some trucks and maybe make some money, right? Like, I assume that our trucks here are making money. Yeah, they're making a decent amount. It's incredible that you can see how thin these margins are. That makes me nervous. But I guess that's fairly realistic, you know? It's just economies of scale. You make a whole bunch of them, and the amount of margin combined is a buttload of money. Oops. So, alright. We had 11 people, we now have 20 people. We need to make some Monet. Let's put this on half and put this on 4x. It'll go by at the same speed. Alright, you've picked up 22 people out of a total of 42, really. That's all you can fit in this train. That's bizarre. That's not a lot of people. I figured it would be like 40 per car. But no, it is, well, 42. 42 divided by 3. What is 42 divided by 3? Oh, it's 13, isn't it? It's 13. I was gonna say, I thought for a minute it was not divisible by 3, and I was perplexed. It's like, how did you get 42 people in a train with 3 cars? Oh, this is struggling up the hill. Yeah, the power rating on this thing was mediocre, right? So I hope the size, the weight of the people isn't heavily contributing. Alright. Back to normal speed. We've also, like, lost a whole year already. How many people are waiting now? 18 people. How much will this make us? Please tell me it's a lot of money. $113,000. First of all, of course it is. Second of all, that feels like money. That's not a lot of money. You're gonna need to do better than that, Bucko. Actually, we are beating our... Nope, no we're not. Well, if it goes back the other way and makes money that way, so let's go back the other way. I could take out more loan, but I really do not want to. If I take out just enough loan to add a truck line shipping bricks over the mountain, so that our train line will do better, maybe that's what we do. Maybe that's actually smart, and it doesn't matter how much it costs right away, because it will increase the margin. Although I don't know how cargo decay works in this game. I'm thinking like OpenTTD, like the moment that piece of cargo spawns at the station, the timer starts, right? Or the first moment it gets on the train, or whatever the metric is. But if it's not that, it's already March. Look at that. We're flying through money, and flying through time. Please tell me that you get over there and you make a lot of money, please. Also, damn, this game is pretty. Okay. Come on, a lot of money, big money. No Emmys. No. Sugar Shack. 18 people. We might be in trouble. We might be in trouble. I thought that was going to be big money. Also, this is just like filling up. Okay, hold on. 65. Let's look at... We're going to need to take out more. I think this covers all of the industrial district. I really do. I'm fairly certain. And it could even fill in over here a little bit, or over here, and it would be fine. Or, you know, in this direction, too. So, I don't think we're running into a problem where we don't have the coverage for industrial buildings. But we definitely are running into a problem. Because this is not... There's a buildup of stuff. Alright, well, let's borrow more money, which is always a good idea. I have no idea what our max loan is. Let's see. Buy. These are actually fairly cheap. Hold on. How do I do this again? Because I need to remember what the button is to... Oh, and I didn't rename this. Lexington to Rockford. Lex Bus. No, not Lex Bus. Lex Bricks. Oh, right. Okay. No, not clone all vehicles. How many of them are there? There are 6. So let's clone the selected vehicles. And then... F it. Let's do it. Okay. It's gonna take a hot minute for them to get here, but... Let's buildings. Truck unload stop. Here. Oh, there's a weird, like, random brick one over there. I need to make sure that I cover that. How come it's not... That's definitely a graphical issue, because it definitely covers those that are right there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we've got more people. 22 people, wow. Okay. We need to make a new line. Oops. Close that. New line. From Lower Lexington, all the way over here, to Mill Street. And this is going to be... Rockford Bricks. Okay. And then I need to add... Oh, what? No buy button. Why can't I buy? What's going on here? Oh, cause I have to be clicked on the depot. I have to be clicked on the depot. And, okay, I get it. I get it. I'm sorry. That's a strange decision, maybe. No, it's probably just me being dumb. Okay, quantity. Let's go with 12. We probably need more than 12, but let's go with 12. Actually, screw it. Let's go with 16. No, we'll start with 8, and if that's enough, then we'll go with 16. Set all these to Rockford Bricks. And now, hopefully, by the time some of them get over there, they will actually pick up some bricks. I don't know if it's going to be too long of a distance. I don't know how much freight cares about the distance. Some cargo items are lost because the station's overloaded. Great. Lex Bricks. And they're not even making money. Look. I mean, the line is making money, so that's nice. Let's get more of those. Okay, Rockford is now consuming bricks. Although we have a slight traffic jam. Can I... Actually, can I do this? Terminals. Configure. Cargo. How much is a large storage building? 86 grand. Okay, that's cool. I guess I'll make use of that because the line is overloaded or whatever. And now I just need to find profit somewhere, because, like, goddamn, this is not going great. Do I have enough money to throw down a quick, like, bus network? How much is a road depot? 55 grand, 55 burgers. Okay. New line. It's gonna go here, and then here, and then here, and then here. Just to take people over towards the train station, I guess. And then we're going to buy probably very few of these. Let's just go with 4. Yeah, half of my money. Assign to line 1. And then we will name line 1 Rockford Bus. Actually, we'll name it the Rock Bus. Okay. Hopefully we can find profitability in there somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. It says earnings is $400,000. I don't know where those earnings are coming from. Oh, are these guys trying to... These guys are really trying their best to, like, space out. But really, they do not need to be spaced out. They need to go, go, go. Oh, shoot, and we're actually going to have line go up soon, I think. This guy might upgrade. Oh, it did! And I got an achievement. How about it? Okay. Alright, we have our first trucks headed out this way. This guy doesn't have anything in him. This guy doesn't either. That's not us. This guy doesn't either. Why? What is going on? This guy doesn't either. Alright, hold on. Whatever. You know what? Whatever. How's Lexington doing? 195 residents. Oh, the noise is mediocre. Oh well. Something that I want to do next is set up a sort of a loop around, a shoe fly around town to connect these two. Yeah, we are definitely going to need. Whoa! What happened? Why are we in the hole $500,000 all of a sudden? So much for my good earnings. What? On the flip side, though, the trains are not waiting much longer. Or they're not waiting much, comma, now. Which is good. You love to see it. But it really does look like we're going to need a lot of help in terms of getting stuff figured out. Oh, also, where are you going? Oh, okay, that's not the first delivery, because they're not, that thing's empty. I wouldn't mind making this section of street wider, so that my trucks can pass my buses, and maybe other things too. I heard a ka-ching sound, but I didn't see any money. I would like something with bricks, thank you. Oh my god! Okay, well that's gonna do something. I think I'm gonna use that magical button I just found a minute ago. Where is it? Rockford Bricks. No. Rockford Bricks. That's the wrong thing. Rockford Bricks. Clone all vehicles. Confirm mass clone. Yes. 1 million more on the way. Where are they coming out of? Here? No. Where are they coming out of? The closest depot? This one? I cloned them. Where... Where are you? Oh, you came out of that one. I forgot I had a third depot. Okay. We're still in the black somehow. We're still making money. How are you doing with this? All right, let's add more to Lex Bricks. Lex Bricks. 1, 2. Let's just clone a couple more. Because, yes, let's do that. And then this is production 200 out of 200, shipment 90 out of 200, transport 94%. That's pretty good. Those numbers look good to me. This will not upgrade until it hits, you know, whatever. So, that's fine. Also, look at my army. So, back in the day, you used to be able to upgrade streets like this. Oh no. Okay, well, 4-lane street. We can't do that because it will demolish all of the nearby buildings. It's not what I want to do. Meanwhile, Lexington. Destinations. Aiming for 197, and you're basically already there. Meanwhile, my passenger train, how are you doing? Okay, making money. In the black, which is nice. So what's next? I'm relying on trucking because the taxpayers are paying for the roads. And I'm not. So, okay. Irving is a big town. Irving's got as many people as Lexington does. The problem is, to get to Irving, I have to go through some mountains. And this stretch right here is a hell of a mountain pass. And it's either that or we go through, you know, we can't go over it, have to go through it. Doesn't seem good. I am wondering if the road vehicles are the best option for what I'm doing here. I threw them down because they were inexpensive. I'm really shocked that we still have that much of a backup here for this, because we seem to have supplied it just fine. Also, the giant army has arrived of Hans' army. I don't understand what the earnings tab means. I don't understand what it means. It doesn't make any sense to me. We're minus $114,000 based on what exactly? This is the first year we're up. If we are really up. I appreciate the fact, though. I genuinely appreciate the fact that... Oh, this is by quarter. Interesting. That there's things like infrastructure maintenance by default. That's cool. I like that. Finances chart. Oh, that's a very simple chart. There have been no years where we've been positive. None. Oh no. I need to stop spending money. And, you know, building things. No more lavish parties for me. But yeah, no, this is... The trains are doing better. Now that that place is upgraded, the trains are doing significantly better. And as a consequence, we may even be able to, you know, make money. Also, I'll set this on quarter speed. The series ends when we get to, you know, whatever the end of the game is, 2050 or whatever. So, I don't really want to rush it, but also I don't want to put it on pause forever, because at some point this series does have to end. It's nice to just watch stuff drive around. And we get another 200 and... Where's the money? How come it didn't show me how much I made? Where's the giant, Mansley? Okay, well, we seem to be doing okay with that. I like how the terminal, having like the back end building there, helps because it helps because that stored amount can go to whatever. Oh, whoops, I want to see the... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's add another 4. Because there seems to be an overwhelming volume of passengers. Yeah. But this downtown area is starting to look pretty downtowny. That's nice. I should maybe see if I can get the trucks to go somewhere else. You know, just shoo fly the trucks around. Build them another station over here. Because right now they're getting intermixed in the traffic. That's less than ideal. I still am not seeing... Like, our total is positive, allegedly. But I'm not seeing more money going into my account. And you just delivered, which is to say that you're not making money, are you? Oh, you are, just a little bit, but still. Oops. It's middle mouse to move around, not right click. Excuse me, coming through. And then you're gonna chug-a-lug-a-lug up this side of the hill. We could have gotten away with 2 coaches, huh? would have still been mediocre, but we could have gotten away with it. Should I delete some track? Should I delete this? The extra depot? Because of the infrastructure cost of having it? Excuse me, coming through. $143 grand. It's something. It's something. We're making some money, sort of. This is my army again. We've got quite the traffic conundrum here. I wonder if it will materially make a difference if oh wait, you still have 1 out of 4. Oh, never mind. If it will materially make a difference if I have the trucks go this way instead. If I just, you know, close this up over here. Because then they won't have to come through here. Get stuck in the traffic with everybody else. I'm honestly not sure. But various diagrams show the development of your company. Wonderful. There's not a lot of development going on over here right now. In fact, we're really just trying to survive. I'm sure all the Transport Fever 2 experts are going to be armchair quarterbacking me. Those birds are having a time over there. Oh, look at that. It's a big new industrial building. Workplace is 16, vacant 16, cargo needs that, supply rating 0%. So that probably means we're going to need even more supply. But we seem to be winning the battle here. Also, I think maybe we're not transporting enough stone. I wonder if we need either a 3rd train or more train, because yeah, that's a lot of stone that's building up over there. We can do better than that. So these guys they're making good money. Although starting from a standstill here and then heading uphill, I guess that is. That's not ideal. It's going to say, like, try to ship more items or whatever. Well, it still says we're transporting 100%. No, actually no. Production is not perfectly 200. But I think that until our shipment is maxing out our production, I don't think I should add another train, because I don't think the benefit is going to be there right away. Alright, how are you doing, Rockford? You're aiming for 121 residences. You have a supply of bricks here, which is doing fairly well. Not perfect, but fairly well. That's a little strange. Man, sometimes the way the towns develop in this game is a little obtuse. I don't totally get it. And they all start developing with these right angles, and the moment you touch them, things get weird. The moment you touch them. Alright, let's try this. Let's try this. How much is it for me to... Oh, no, I don't want to... What am I doing? Oh, curved tool. Oh, would you look at that? Let's do that, and then let's do that. Oh, that's not the same. Hey, instead of going to Elm Street, how about you guys go to Mill Street now? Add station. Mill Street. Nope, that's not helpful. You'd think they would try to avoid the traffic there. We've got to wrap up this episode, but... Oh, waypoints. I can add a waypoint. Wonder how much that road sign is. Wonder how much it costs. Let's bulldoze our bus station there. Or our truck station there. And then go back into Lex Bricks and then add... So manage line, add station, that waypoint. What the hell? Oh, hold on. Can I click and drag? How do I change the order? No? How do I change the order? Okay, I can do it like that. It might take them a little bit longer to pass through this route, but it should keep them off the main street on the way there, which is the most congested part, after all. And then how much do we have waiting? Alright, yeah, no, the Rockford Bricks is the one that's backing up. Which is kind of impressive. It just shows how low capacity our trucks are, because, you know, these are, holy cow, 13 grand. This town is not accepting as much. And I think, if we were to switch over to a train, the train would make absolute gangbusters. The problem is, Rockford is not accepting very much. They only need 32, which is not a lot of train. So maybe in the future they need like 100. We can change our tune on that a little bit. But for now, I think we're going to stick to... For now, I think we're going to stick to this. So, that's our big expansion for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. This is the Admiral, signing off.